Where do I even begin? This might sound insane. I'm going to try and be as detailed as possible, and I know some of this will sound unbelievable, but here it goes. I promise I'm not crazy, and I've had medical sign off, so I came across this doll a few years ago in an antique shop on my way back from a break. Was drawn to this shop. I asked the salesman, and he told me that it belonged to an old woman who had passed away. It was donated by her family, who was told the man a brief story. The doll was from the 1950s, made in England. A woman found it in the attic of her house. Its body had rotted, but the dress remained intact. She refurbished its body, cleaned the dress, and gifted it to her daughter, the woman who donated it to the shop, who was also pregnant at the time. She put it into the nursery they were decorating. She noticed paranormal activity and was held down in the nursery and pushed to the floor to her knees and couldn't move for a bit, and it terrified her. So her mother put it back into the attic, where it remained for a few more years. This is giving already. It's giving, what the fuck is her name? Annabelle. It's giving Annabelle. Like the movie Annabelle. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, he laughed it off and said, "We have all sorts of spooky stuff happening in this shop, so I can't confirm if it's haunted, if you believe in all of that." Laughed and said, "I don't believe in any of that stuff. I just wanted it for my studio. It kind of looked cool." On the way home, I crashed my car. I tried to call somebody for recovery. I had lost my phone, my brand new iPhone. My partner had his and called for emergency services. I put the doll in my studio. My phone turns up. A client saw a shadow. I laughed it off. A few weeks later, a vile smell of vomit filled my studio. Then came the banging, shadows, breathing, gurgling sounds. Then a client's father used the bathroom and said he saw something in the mirror behind him. He knew nothing about the doll or my studio or the shadows, banging, etc. Days later, I felt breathing on my neck. I developed an addiction and began looking into black magic and obsessing over demons, something I had zero interest in ever before. My relationship turned really bad and my business was failing. I had also developed bulimia. I also developed sleep paralysis. Myself and my friend did a Ouija board, and we contacted someone who knew our childhood addresses and personal information of my friend, her children's names. Obviously, she felt threatened, and it kept spelling ha 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 ha. My friend took the board with her and burnt it. The day after, I saw a cloaked thing crawling around my studio floor over my security main floor studio camera. I have included a few photos of it. When it slowed it down, it happened in a split second. I have since deleted the video in case I get any energy from it, but these are the photos I've sent to the rescue medium. For the video, I saw an awful girl's face in between the coats on the coats rail in the middle of the day. It was transparent-ish, and she had no actual eyeballs. Again, happened within the blink of an eye. My security cameras picked up orbs and constantly detected movement. I only saw the crawling figure once. Again, it happened within about 4 seconds, but I managed to slow down the photograph from computer screen and zoom in as best as I could. My partner ended up in the ICU and died for 6 minutes. He was in a coma for months after that. I started to wonder if it had something to do with the doll, as bad luck and weird things started around the time I bought it. I contacted a rescue medium. She cleansed my studio and cleansed the doll. During the cleansing, she mentioned the name Dominica and Sarah, which I had never heard before in my life. A skeletal girl, late teens. Mind sickness. I put the doll in a box and put it in the garage, not knowing what to do. I tried to contact the medium to see if she wanted the doll. I couldn't get a hold of her, nothing. She disappeared. No more paranormal events in the studio since. I went sober since my business picked up and my life turned around. My partner recovered and life began going great. Fast forward 5 years, I was cleaning out the studio garage and got a feeling like I wasn't alone, and I did not feel great. Like someone was there that hated me and wanted me out of the garage. I glanced in the direction where the doll was and something screaming in my face. It felt so close. I could feel breath and cold, wet spray. I ran out of there and haven't been back in. I've tried locating the antique shop. I can't think where it was or even the name. It's been over 10 years and I've been through a lot since then. The reason I'm selling this doll is because I do not want it in my possession any longer. I don't want to destroy it in case whatever it is released and attaches to me or the garage, as I'm pretty sure it's the doll and not the property. The reason I'm asking for £300 is because it's the amount I paid also. I figured also this way it would go to a person with genuine interest, or someone who knows about this stuff and not just anyone. Someone who knows what they are doing and a genuine collector of items like this. Someone with experience, maybe a paranormal investigation team and not just an antique collector or someone wanting a thrill. The buyer must not try and return this item to me. I can't guarantee anything. Good luck to the buyer and enjoy. Side note, the friend who I did the Ouija board with never replied to any of my messages or phone calls after that night and blocked me. I haven't seen her since, but someone I know that knows her told me she had a full nervous breakdown shortly after I last saw her and is in and out of psychiatric units, sadly, and self-harms. Although I don't know if it's linked, obviously. She was a yoga teacher then. So that's the doll. Creepier than shit. Absolutely creepy as fuck, to be honest. Picture 1 of said thing crawling on the ground. Picture 2. Picture 3. So on, so forth. Creepier than shit. Right, so someone messaged me and was like, hey, I have permission from a friend to share this story. If you'd like to read it, please let me know. Read that on Instagram and said, absolutely. Why the fuck not? I mean, people have sent in their friends' stories before, with their permission granted. Now, this person did send me a photo of themselves, and while I do believe them to be absolutely gorgeous, wonderful, amazing woman, okay, she did say, blur my face. So we're going to throw out the picture entirely. I'm not going to post that picture. However, I do firmly believe that Zach Bagans need this doll. Am I going to buy the doll? No. No, you got me fucked the fuck up if you think I'm going to buy this fucking doll. No. Now, it does very much give Annabelle, like the movie Annabelle. The girl was pregnant, she wanted this special doll, boyfriend, mom, whoever the fuck gets her the doll, brings the doll home, puts the doll up, person robs the house, and the blood goes into the doll and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, this is not the fucking Annabelle doll. Right? Obviously this wasn't based off of the movie or anything. Now they are, I believe, somewhere in Europe because they did put pounds as the type of currency that they're using. So I'm not 100% sure where, but we'll figure it out. I am absolutely horrified by this story. I think that it's insane that the friend is in and out of psychiatric wards. Fucking crazy. I mean, it could be anybody, but I don't believe in coincidences, so that's wild as fuck. Just to elaborate further, having all of those crazy, horrible, bad luck things happen. Bad luck comes in threes, but so do good things. And so for someone to just have like such a string of bad luck after you bring home some creepy ass fucking doll, like, be so fucking for real with me right now. That's absolutely a haunted doll. Like, you can't convince me otherwise. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's a little crazy to think that you would consider them to be coincidental. But I don't know. Either way, this doll, 100%. Oh, actually, if you're watching this on the YouTube's in a compilation video, they don't have permission to utilize my content. Please report this video. Find me on Spooky Scary Ghost Stories. That's on every platform. You can find me with that. I do, however, still believe that Zach Bagans needs this doll. I think it's super haunted. The pictures of the thing crawling on the ground. Yeah, sure, somebody could have hoaxed it. It could be AI. It could just be someone crawling on the ground. That's great. I don't believe you. I believe my writers. I believe the people that are sending in their stories and saying that this is their experience. So anyways, I love you guys so freaking stinking much, especially all my believers out there. I love you so much. And I hope you have the best freaking stinking day ever. Love you. Bye. Have a great day.